Brilliant, Emma. I'll pop down for you now, okay?
No, Lisa, I'm not at the building. I'm still trying to find the building. I haven't been to Roebuck Castle before.
Okay, you're just so you know, you're on speaker, and Ashley's here.
Okay. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Emma.
Where are you?
I'm in Roebuck Castle, but it's Roebuck Castle Road, I think.
Are you around at the HR building for Roebuck?
No, I'm not at the... Is there any... could you give me a landmark that's close to you that is on Google Maps?
Let me just check.
Apologies, I'll be over there as soon as I can.
No worries. Bear with me and I'll just open up Google Maps and find
There are, excuse me, but I don't see any footage of outside of the exam hall where I'm included.
There is. There's nothing from the 17th because there wasn't any footage from the 17th, but from the 18th there is.
How is
As
there
far
no
as-
footage from the 17th?
Not outside the exam hall, but in the hallway. Any footage that we were given to that you were in is here.
But I requested
Sorry,
footage
Emma, hold
from
on 1 second.
I requested the entirety of the footage from
yeah,
the
it's
exam
UCD
hall.
Roebuck Castle is what it's marked on in Google Maps.
I don't know how I can show
We're
discriminatory
right
behavior.
beside the Roebuck Castle, Roebuck Hall student residence, the Ad Astra Performing Arts Studio. We're kind of around the corner from that.
In order to prove discriminatory behavior,
And we're the old castle entrance. The door, it's a big brown door. Okay.
in order to prove discriminatory behavior,
Okay, thanks a million. I'll see you shortly.
in order to prove discriminatory behavior, I cannot just show how I was treated. I need to show how others were treated. That's why I wanted the entirety of the footage from the exam hall.
But
Because if I only show how I treat you, and say this room is full of people, and I show how I treat you, like I do something to you, I say, hey, where's your card? Where's your card? Where's your card? And how can I prove it's discrimination if I don't see how everyone else is treated?
But you were there. You could see how.
I could see it, but I want evidence of that to see that I was discriminated against. So I need footage from the entirety of the exam hall.
But you're only getting to view this footage.
And I
Actually,
need
you're
the
not,
footage
you're not
from-
getting to take
And
this
I
away
need
with you.
I know. Well, no, that's fine. Viewing it here, I understand. I don't have a solicitor. If there was a solicitor, they'd be able to do so much more with it than I can. So I know I'm limited in what I can do without a solicitor. I know a solicitor could actually get the copy of this. And my father actually set precedent in a case involving my much two older sisters. One of them, she's the queen of architecture that everybody gives out because Shop Architects has too much control of the New York City skyline. The super slim skyscraper, slimmest one right there in Central Park, 150, that's her. But yeah, like you need to be able to show discrimination. You need to be able to show how other people are treated. And there is footage from outside of the exam hall on the 17th because I requested that. So just because this is the footage that you were given, this is not the footage that was requested. So I will be back when you have all of the footage that's
all the
requested.
footage from which you were in.
Yes.
And we
from-
provided all of that.
There's
all of that was provided to us by the RDS.
But
we have given
there's
you.
no footage from outside of the exam hall on the 17th.
But perhaps there is no footage of you from outside the exam hall on the
I
17th.
was outside the exam hall for 2 hours on the 17th.
But maybe you weren't captured on camera. We were not provided with any footage outside the exam hall of you on the 17th, except for in the hallway, right outside. And there's 2 clips of that, of you walking across the hallway.
There is.
So those 2 clips are not inside the hall. They are in the, just say, right outside the hall. Those 2 clips are.
There's no way.
Actually,
there's no comment on that.
to be honest with you, I just have been provided with this to show you. I don't know the ins and outs of what
But this
you,
is not
you believe. Like,
a true and accurate clown.
it is.
It is not.
I've been told it is.
Well, you've been lied to.
All I can do is show you what's here.
Okay.
I don't have the technical. Unfortunately, I'm not as technical as some of the other experts are.
Ah, sure, yeah.
So I will. Sorry.
Yeah, I watched the trials and there was one where this fella He even did a $17 billion forensic AV guy working for the FBI. He actually retired from the FBI so he could do other cases. But he never actually he still works for the FBI. But he has his own company now. Did a $17 billion lawsuit against, on the side of, I guess, the family, because Turkey decided that this family was into politics and utility and banking. And they said, no, you have to pick one or the other. And the family said, screw you, we're going to do both. So Turkey confiscated the utilities and the banks. And there was a $17 billion lawsuit against the family. And he went forward and found that the things were falsified. So, yeah, there's not a lot from watching these trials. And the Koberger thing's brilliant because they're not showing their work. I'm sure there's something off with the DNA. There was a Idaho 4, Moscow, Idaho 4.
Which case was this?
Koberger, it's coming up in June. There are 4 college students just stabbed to death in the middle of the night. And, it was terrible. But the FBI isn't showing their work. The FBI, I guess, I'm sure what they had done is they did the IgG, the genetic genealogy thing. And there's a couple of websites where, anybody can submit you can get it from Ancestry or wherever, and anybody can submit it to you. You can get it either done through them or submit it to them, and, anybody can look it up. But most of the big websites, I think, you have to, check whether you want law enforcement to be able to access those genealogy records.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much the honor system. It's just, I am not Leo. You just check the box. And they're not showing their work. So I'm sure that they submitted that to a site that they weren't supposed to be able to catch this guy. And Ann Taylor, she's very good. She keeps going in and saying, I know this guy's guilty of sin, but they're just kind of making up stuff. They said, we have this car. Here's his car. We have a white car that we see on a million different CCTVs going all over town. And they're like, well, we haven't had the time to look at every single one of these, but here's 3 of them that we can prove are not his car. And you're going forward saying that these 100 clips are all him driving through town. And we can tell you for a fact these 3 aren't him. And then they're not showing their work with the DNA. Apparently they'd talked to the bin man, so they might have ended up actually going onto the premises of the neighbor's house to get DNA, in which case that'd be a big boo-boo. But there's something going on with the DNA that they're just not being forthcoming on the other side with. So. And you gotta be forthcoming in discovery. Just here, put everything out there. If you're right, then that'll be the end of it. You're right, you win. That's the end.
Yeah.
Simple as.
Hi.
Hey.
You're fine. It's no problem at all.
How are you doing? Nice to meet you in person.
Nice to meet you in person too.
Hi, Ashley. Good to see
hi.
you.
Close that door so we have a bit.
Ashley, are you okay with me sitting here with you?
Oh, yeah, sure, that's grand. Yeah.
So you can move a bit closer if you want.
Yeah, I would
Closer.
actually.
I think I've got it up on full screen.
Oh, actually, if you mind, I've gotten into feeding the birds, and now there's 80 of them, and I just need to ring my partner super quick.
Absolutely no problem at all.
Because
coverage in this building is a bit hit and miss. If you want to take a step outside the door, or
yeah, sure, not a problem. I
a
think.
bit of privacy for the call.
No, it'd be grand. Now I just worry about them.
So Lisa has mentioned that you've got some concerns about footage that is not available. I'm going to suggest that there are 2 hours of footage available.
Yeah.
So view that,
Yeah,
and then if you've
we'll
any
go from there.
issues with anything after that, we
yeah.
can take that up at another point.
If and when, put it that way.
Yeah, and I can go back and check again to ask the RDS if they have any other footage of you outside on the 17th. But you believe there's more than what is here.
Well, because you say there's footage of me outside on the 18th.
Yeah.
Well, and I sat in the same spot. I sat at the picnic tables the entire time for 2 hours on the 17th and nearly an hour on the 18th.
We weren't provided with any footage of
So-
that. As far as I know,
Okay.
but I can go back to the RDS and check for you. Okay. So for the moment, we're just going to press play. This is the longest clip, and it's 1 hour and 3 minutes. So this is on the 17th. It's going to show you entering from here and going in and sitting, I think you sit around here somewhere, and then
Yes,
it's
right.
just the whole exam of, you'll see interactions, etc. I think from, so I'm just going to press play. You come in now in a second. There you go. That's you walking across here, okay? And there is no sound on any of the tapes.
Yeah,
That-
I know, I had that confirmed with the bearer so that there's no audio for anything, yeah.
Yeah.
Like 16:20, yeah.
If you,
Actually, could you go back a bit, because I believe there was, at some point I asked the invigilator if I could sit on it, because I know I'd asked somebody if I was able to sit on the jacket, if I was permitted to do so. Could you go back a bit? I'm just looking for the spot where go back before I'm still, yeah, I'm looking for, about when I walk up to the seat. I believe I had some interaction with the invigilator there. Okay, there we go. Or maybe before, actually, could you go back to the beginning? When I walk in, yeah. Because I know I'd asked somebody permission to sit on the jacket, because there's so many like roles, and you don't know if
it
you're.
might have been after that, I think, maybe, I don't know. Let's have a look and see.
Yeah, I might have sat on the jacket and then asked, because there's so many like roles, and like there might be a reason you have to have it on the back and then underneath, instead of underneath. You know, maybe they're afraid that, you know, on the back it's more obvious if you're trying to get something, but if it's underneath, you kind of just sneak and grab it. Oh yeah, what timestamp is that? Can you pause that for a second? What timestamp is that?
I do not know.
0037.
37 seconds in.
Mm-hmm.
But what is the actual time? Can you-
I think we can probably cross-reference that.
Yeah, it's going to be harder to cross-reference. We could actually get the actual time. Like if you wiggle the thing around.
Yeah.
It's not showing up.
This is the only time that's on on this clip.
Okay, hold on one sec.
So 37 seconds in. You can just use this time, that time.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know there's, it's like I watch all these different channels and like donut operators saying like, you know, when you hear a stupid rule, it's because somebody did something stupid. So like somebody had carried two things up the stairs. So you can't carry two things up the stairs because somebody did it once and they, you know what I mean?
Going.
So you don't know, there's a million rules and there's a reason for it.
Just press play
Yeah.
again so that you can see if there was any interaction.
No, I'm interacting with her right now. Right now, I'm asking if I can sit on, if it's okay for me to sit on the jacket. And I believe if I'm talking about not having a UCD card. Yeah, see, I asked her before I sat on the jacket. Actually, that wasn't a motorcycle accident. My partner had, the 13th of February, had a motorcycle accident. That one my partner got arrested for. It was April, May bank holiday weekend, fractured my tailbone. So that one I can say what actually happened. I think I told him motorcycle accident though. I did actually just say motorcycle accident because that's the story I've been going with for the past fucking just 3 months. Pardon my language. I did say motorcycle accident, yeah.
Excuse me.
And that's at what, how many seconds in? About 2:07. I'm gonna let somebody else take a seat. Hard to see everything. Which is zooming in adds pixels, so unless you're doing it properly.
And I don't know how to zoom in on.
No, but I'm saying if you don't,
You don't gain anything, I agree.
it adds pixels,
These
you're not
cameras
doing-
are not kind of designed to take.
You know,
to
it's
pick up
the
detail.
interpolation, you need bicupid interpolation, which has to be set up for that. Like this screen isn't set up properly. Because everything, it's like, you know, an iPad is gonna have a better picture. You can use the same thing, your iPad is gonna have a better picture than like, you know, say a crappy tablet. But that's because it's adding pixels, and every single different thing has a different way. Every screen has a different way that they add the pixels to try to make it seem better.
I think this is probably about as big as we're going to be able to do.
No, but what I'm saying is it adds pixels, and so it changes it, it alters it. So if you want it unaltered, you have to, like, it's been altered from coming from here to there. There's, you know what I mean? Because the screen it's if they didn't alter it, then it's gonna, you know what I mean? Like you zoom in on a picture, your iPad's gonna add stuff to it. Like the Rittenhouse child freaking looked like he had the gun slung over the opposite shoulder for all the world. I believe at 4:50 talking about the UCD card. Lose a point. Oh no, I was trying to get another quick smoke break in. Pen there. Okay, I got a pen. Okay, that's what it was. It was this one I had a pen then. On that day, I forgot one the next day. Oh yeah, no, I got a pen that day and I got one of the ones I liked, and then the next day, yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, my partner actually found them. Like, I feel like if I was coming into school, like, I would have had some kind of support system, instead of just being there all alone on my own. Yeah, 'cause Consult against start yet, so there's nothing about the UCD card yet. It's just. UCD card here. So you should pause there 1 sec. God, I wish produce. Sorry, bird brain. I hear magpie like.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, no.
Ready to go again?
And I was always curious what this place looked like, and I certainly didn't, didn't want to be seated this way.
Is that them handing out papers?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's definitely a UCD thing, like 2 minutes before then. Because basically I asked to sell my jacket, and then it was UCD, 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 UCD. So this would have been from the, yeah, the 17th, so there's only, I was only on the exam now for 30 minutes, so. An issue with the bank account, I couldn't get the book I needed, so I just wrote down what I could. You know, I figured I probably had at least 50%, but a motorcycle accident, the exam the next day, a long commute, you know. Like, there's no point sitting there for another half hour. Actually, I'd take a taxi the next day. If I took a bus and walked, trying to save a couple of quid, I'd take a taxi the next day because I just couldn't handle walking to the bus stop. I mean, sure, if I wasn't in pain, I didn't have an exam the next day, I would sit there for an extra half hour, but you know what I mean? Like, that would hurt people. Jason, think made it this long without somebody asking for the card. Here we go, I think. Uh, 14. She's really didn't seem like it went this long. Let somebody ask my part. I know they asked about 2 or 3 times. It's a shame you can't see the pink form from this angle. Oh, because the desk is just basically big enough to have a paper, two papers, and I had the pink form here and I had the exam form here. So again, another thing invigilators lied about, that's what I'm really after, because adults can't be going online. People's entire future relies on these. And adults can't go online, kids are stupid. Dangerous, stupid, terrifying. But the invigilators are the worst. I can't stand. There we go, so 1759.
Is that the pink form? He came up and he got a form from.
Okay, so that might be. Yeah, could you go back actually?
So he was the one who was talking
Yeah,
to
he
you.
was the one that talked to me, yeah.
So there he is talking to you, and then he walked up. That just looked.
Okay, so yeah, there's
looks like pink.
So there's the pink form. So I don't know. Interaction. Don't know what was 806 then.
And he went back with that.
Okay, so yeah, that's when I got the pink form filled out.
No, he hadn't gone back down to. He just wanted to ask a question, I think, about that form, how it needed to be filled in, and then he brings it down to you. I'm guessing.
See, I thought I already had the pink form filled out. I know that on the following day I had the pink form filled out already. Yeah, okay, so he got me the pink form. That's all filled out. I filled that out straight away because he said fill it out first, so I filled out immediately. I have a memory like an elephant.
You seem to have called him back over there at that point.
So 1930.
1936.
19 something.
35.
Yeah, you were just confirming, I guess, on the pink form that you filled it in.
Nope, and at 2039, pink form. Okay, she go back just a tiny bit. I just want to be sure that that was just actually what they were, back to like 2038.
That's.
Yeah, go back a little bit more. Just to, yeah, a little bit further, maybe.
few seconds further. But
Yeah, a couple seconds further.
When,
But you're just kind of,
when he's approaching it.
yeah, when he's approaching it,
Okay.
yeah. He's just casually approaching and looking and then interrupts me too. Yeah. Yeah, interrupts me for the pink form. 2030, yeah. 39 or 40, whatever. Or ask UCD card rather than pink form. And pause there. 21:57. When I said they were coming by 2 minutes, I'm not joking. They were literally coming by every 2 minutes. So I was like, when I got the pink form, I'm like, Jesus, it's been like 4 minutes. Oh, wait, there we go. Seems like that's something that should be sorted at the beginning of the exam, and then when you get your exam papers, make sure when you hand the exam paper out, somebody's got the UCD card with the pink form, and then when they hand the papers in, make sure they've got the UCD card with the pink form. It doesn't seem like something that you should be asking somebody about like every 2 minutes. Could you go back for a sec? Just very interesting the way that the person acted. Just the gentleman in the green shirt, almost like he was thinking about talking to me, but then he decided not to. Back a little bit further, because he's calm, and then he looks. Can you pause for a sec? 56 seems a little bit odd. Play. Pause for a sec. Thanks. Change in mood, change in behavior. I watch all the interrogation stuff too, so it's very interesting. Like,
You good to go?
yeah, good to go. Like he was thinking about saying something, but then just didn't. At least one of them had a bit of common sense. Pause. Oh wait, now that person's walking past. I'm gonna let it play for a second. Okay. Yeah, just gonna let it play so I can't quite tell. Oh wait, no. Pause. Yeah. Sorry, go back. I can't quite. My eyes are just like are at the same spot. Yeah, there. Looking at the one in the white hat there. Girl in yellow to kind of look distracted. No, pass me by. Okay, gentleman before the person behind me had a question then. My females seem to be the bigger agitators. I was just trying to focus on my exam. I mean, I did protest back in the day. I protested George W. Bush and didn't do anything. War machine just keeps going. After we're all Trump. He's anti-Israel. JD Vance is Israel first. I don't follow politics. I don't get into it. There's no point. JD Vance is Israel first. Like, who are you joking? The only person who won the election, no matter whose name came up in the polls, Israel won the election. So, sorry. That's just like, I'm not anti-Semitic. I believe everybody's got a right to believe and do whatever they want, but, you know, facts are facts. Israel has a bit of a chokehold over America. So. Out the other day, somebody asked if I was American. I was like, American or Canadian. I was like, it depends on what you want to talk about. If it's politics, I'm Canadian. This is 2855.
She seemed to stop at all three, like all She seems to be stopping at everybody as well. She stopped at the guy that's in front of you first. Talk to him.
Yeah, no, that was about the UCD card, because that's when I went up. That was definitely the UCD card, because that's when I was like, this is ridiculous, and I went up to explain, to talk to them about it, and that's when I got the form. It was definitely 100% UCD card.
Mm-hmm.
And then there were no issues after that, once I sit down. This is a...
You got up again. Just so you're not missing it.
Yeah, thank you, yeah. Maybe I went up to do another one.
To clarify something, right?
I think I got up to talk, no. Could you go back to when I first get up? Because I think I just...
The second time you got up?
No, the first time I got up, because I think I got up just to say this, just to talk to them, like, this is ridiculous, look at what's going on. I don't know if I got a piece of paper the first time to make a sign with, because the second...
You got a piece of paper the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got...
You got it two,
Yeah,
two,
so-
2 times, I think you got a piece of paper.
Yeah, so I went back for the second sheet, I did make 2 signs.
Yeah. So this is the first time you're getting up?
So that's
Yeah.
3017.
3017, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the second one, I think, right there. Because I folded it the second time. Or it looked like the second time there. Yeah, and there were actually like no more issues at this point, so we can kind of skip ahead towards the end if you look. Yeah, finished making the sign. There were no more issues. So I'm going to say at wait till the 32-minute mark, and then we'll skip from the 32-minute mark until when there's an issue with
Towards the end, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I can do just a fast forward, so it'll skip through it fast, so that you can see if there is something.
No,
needs to-
I know there were absolutely no issues between the 2 points. I made the sign up. I finished the exam, and then I raised my hand for the invigilator, so we can like literally just so I have it at the 32-minute mark. and
Yeah,
be
no, we're
specific about that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's like an OCD thing. It's just like it's easier to like
No, I
remember. Oh, I skipped from 32 to this. If you have to say it to somebody instead of saying I skipped from 32, 31, and 56, just make it 32.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can skip from 32 until when I raise my hand for the invigilator.
Okay, I'm gonna just skip through it at this speed.
Yeah, sure, not about it.
So a little bit faster, but you can also see
Yeah, that's
anything
also
if you wanted to keep an eye on it, to go through faster.
that's probably also like more of a seaway thing on your end. It's like, no, we didn't skip anything. We fast forwarded. We
Yeah,
went
we
through all the
fast forwarded,
footage.
you
We
can see.
didn't skip any footage. We went through all the footage. We just went through that bit faster with her permission. So I'm with you.
It's, well, just for your own reassurance.
Yeah. No, I know there were no issues once I put the sign up. Because the issues the next day, because I came in with the sign and the issue started, there's a little blonde ponytail bouncing down the aisle. And I saw the sign get snatched off my desk and out of the corner of my eye, I see a little blonde ponytail. And then like 2 seconds later, do you have your UCD card? Oh yeah, 'cause I might have, I see, I didn't even go to Lou at this point, 'cause I was only there for a few more minutes. And I wasn't there for that much longer, 'cause I only did the exam for 30 minutes. 'Cause I didn't have a code. I don't think there was any cause for me to interact with anybody, because I was only there for 30 minutes.
There,
Uh,
there's somebody talking to you.
yeah, I don't know what that was. I don't remember what that was about, if they, because once I had the signs up, there were no more issues about the UCD card. So I think they might have asked if I had the form or something. Yeah, there they are. See, again, what?
I've got 4150.
4158. See, I'm glad I watched, because I didn't remember that one.
They seem to be talking to you for a little bit.
Oh no, this is when I asked to go, sorry. This is when I asked to go. I raised my hand, asked to go, and I explained, I had a motorcycle accident, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so that's what that one was.
Yeah, this is the actual invigilator. Because, can you go back, because I believe I raised my hand there, if you just put on regular speed before he comes up. That's what I said, there was no issues once I put the thing up. But he had the pink form in his hand.
Let me just go back to when he was walking.
I know, offense, but I thought
So this
that
is
was,
normal speed.
I thought that was a black lady, that's what I was like. I know it was an old white man that I talked to. I didn't even see that I had my hand
No,
raised.
I didn't think you had your hand raised there. But
No.
that's,
I would have my hand raised. But he got the pink form. I think I might have just gotten his attention when he was walking by, maybe. Yeah, because this would be explaining that, this is when I was explaining that I had to go, I had a motorcycle accident and all that, and he's saying, no, we have to stay 30 minutes, blah, 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 blah. So I just got his attention somehow. So it's just that, see what I mean by interpolation? Like I actually thought, I kind of thought it was a black woman with a white, like an older black woman with white hair. Just- I'm still there, so must have been about, I don't know what that interaction was about. But I do not recall having any interactions about the UCD card. I mean, it looks like there's a pink form there. Oh, maybe he wasn't asking about it, but he was asking about the pink form, potentially. He did take the pink form, so.
you seem to be just still sitting there, I guess.
Yeah, so that was.
Do you want me to do
No.
it at a faster speed?
Yeah, sure.
And see if we come across anything else?
Yeah. I think he might just said, do you have the pink form? And I just gave the pink form. That's why I don't remember it being as an issue, because like, do you have your UCD card over and over when I have a pink form sitting there? It's like, are you kidding me? Like,
Yeah.
oh, we didn't see it. It's bright pink. It's fluorescent pink. Are you kidding me? But that was an adult that came over and just, like I said, hey, you have the pink form, here's the pink form, so.
You seem,
That's-
you
that's-
seem to be just working away, well.
Yeah, that's perfectly, like, that didn't strike me as abnormal for an adult to come over and say, do you have the pink form, here's the pink form. I didn't view that bit as harassment at the time, but now it's like, as I'm watching it, it's like, well, that's kind of ridiculous, because they stopped asking about the UCD card, when I put a sign up, and now he's asking about the pink form. At the time, I was like, okay, I put the sign up and there were no issues. But, and then that's the guy that's behind the report, so he was harassing me. Kind of funny that didn't ask for the pink form, was all about the UCD card, and as soon as I put the sign up, then it's like, oh, well, we're not asking about the UCD card, we'll send him up to ask for the pink form. Yeah, because I had no question about the exam, the only thing I asked was to kind of go to the little one. And not here, beforehand, because I think I was trying to chance a cigarette before the exam started. And I was chain smoking outside, but, you know, bit of a chatter.
This first clip was,
About an hour.
This
Yeah.
is the longest, just an hour and 3 minutes or something like that.
I wish I should be asking about a minute now.
Keep an eye.
Yeah, because I know it was the older gentleman, cause, you know, there's two that kind of look like the same to me just about. You know,
Well,
the short gray hair and the
This
beard.
footage is from so far, oh, here we go. Let me go back there. You're starting to talk to somebody.
No idea what that interaction was.
So this is this person coming
1 hour and
across.
45. That wasn't I have no idea what that interaction was about.
Well, I think you called that person over.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I
There you
did.
You're having a,
Yeah, I had no idea what that was about.
would that maybe be the first time you asked to leave, or?
I
don't know.
I have no idea. As far as I can recall, I just asked the one gentleman, or maybe perhaps I asked her and she got him.
Perhaps.
I just remember him coming over and being like, hey, I had a motorcycle accident. I have an exam tomorrow. I have a long commute. Can I leave? Well, you need to, you're not doing yourself any favor, stay here for 30 minutes. I said, well, I can't write anymore. There's a book you're supposed to bring in. I couldn't get it from the bank account. I couldn't get to forecourts even to pick it up, because obviously I didn't explain why I couldn't come here. But I said I couldn't go to forecourts to the bookstore there to pick it up. You know, because if I didn't have the motorcycle injury, I would have gone to forecourts to pick it up when I had it. That place is lovely. Did you know that have you seen the stars at the top of the rotunda thing? And you know forecourts.
I have not. There you're talking to somebody again.
Oh, this one was times let's start. Say,
If you just wiggle the mouse.
yeah, go back a little bit.
I'll go back.
They actually just when they started renovating it a couple of years ago.
There we go.
Sorry,
Look.
what time?
It's
1:02:11.
Actually, you might want to take note just at the top of this sheet that the time it starts from is 16:29:29. So if you add your timings onto that, it'll give you the accurate timestamp.
I'll sort it. Do 1 or 2, really. Yeah, they had no idea that underneath where the main hall where the
Let's
floor
just
courts
keep
is.
going with this.
Yeah, they had
Because
no
we're
idea.
nearly at the
Oh,
end
I
of
know,
this.
I know.
Let's,
Oh, yeah, no, sure, I can watch this. 102:11 is where I asked to leave. And like I said, they only found that out a couple of years ago. I love showing the interns around forecourts. So much fun.
just watch this. I
Yeah.
think. This is the other invigilator. It's 102:44 and 43.
See, I mean, they both have that short gray hair and the beard, and if you're just kind of like not paying that much attention, it's like they almost look the same. I said, "Listen, can I leave? Who's gonna leave? Is it gonna affect my grade? Maybe. I'll take maybe." And I left. I should go back a minute.
You want to go back?
Yeah, not a whole minute, but just back to 103:22. Just because I was writing that down, I looked up and I lost myself.
There you go.
Yeah, there.
That's when you stood up.
Yeah. Because there's I looked up and there's a couple people in black, and then the jacket's completely covering me, and yeah.
You're just getting your stuff from under the desk, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I think you.
Sure, where was I getting here?
Over this way. I think you go over this way. But I'm not
Jesus. Sorry, can you go back another second? I should actually pause when I because I keep moving myself there.
sure. That's you walking out.
Maybe
Where?
point up on the screen here.
So that's you there walking.
Oh, geez, yeah, okay. Okay, so 103 block out, yeah, basically. Same
I
thing.
think, yeah.
103:49.
See, you're walking across the.
Yeah, that's me over there.
Yeah.
Put pen back, 103:57.
And then you walk through that door. And that's
Turn. Pen.
that's that whole clip.
Okay. Wee bit different than the invigilators described it. Okay.
So I'm just gonna close that one down, and then the second clip.
Sure. I'd need a smoke break after that, especially because it's an hour long, so my eyes are
There's
just.
two short ones just from the 17th.
Yeah,
so
let's
maybe if
get
we
the
finish
two-
those
Yeah.
and then we'll
They're
move on to
really
the
short
18th.
ones.
Yeah, sure.
So
Oh yeah, and it's 3:30, so just get through these two real quick,
Yeah.
and then I can bring
they're
up
very
the
short
part where it makes
ones.
sense. Because it's just the rooks get fed into place, and then the yellow hammer gets
So
fed into
these
place.
are,
to
you'll
finish it.
see,
I feed more places.
this is
but-
you coming in
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
That's you leaving. That's after you stood up from the desk and you came out, that's you leaving.
Yeah.
And then the other one is you, it's the camera angle from a different, it's the same clip of you leaving, but from a different camera angle. So that's that one.
Okay, good.
And then this is the other one.
VLC would be generally better as far, everybody in all the courts.
I
use
can
VLC.
show it.
No, it's grand, I don't
You can
care.
view it in VLC as well.
I don't care, but the next one's maybe we can use VLC.
My husband is a techie, he likes VLC, which is.
All the courts
That's
use
you walking, you
VLC.
see up across the top, that's that camera angle, that's the only part that it got of you, it's the same.
I think VLC is generally used because it supports more formats.
Yes.
I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like there's people smarter than me that do it that way, so.
Speaking a
I
lot
just-
smarter than they do it different ways, but so that's the 17th finished.
Okay, let me get.
Will
because
we
there's
say
nothing
a
else.
tight 10 then to come back, so it's 3:30 now, if we come back at 3:40 to start the next one. Is that okay for you, Lisa? Great, and we'll start playing at 3:40 actually, okay?
I love it.
Great. Lisa, could you point me in the direction of the toilets? Great.
I should point you in the direction of the toilet
And
and make sure that there's
Curious where the toilets
the
are.
door and on the left so that
Yeah.
I'll stand down by the door so that you can get in and out.
Great, thank you.
So toilets. Ladies, no problem at all.
Oh, sorry,
Come
yeah.
on, I'll show you. I'm just gonna.
So ladies, just in case I need to go, at least I know that.
exactly. And the places where you can
Okay.
getting yourself stuck.
Yeah, of course.
I'll stick around.